Welcome to upstate New York, Syracuse University, and under the dome today we have a terrific clash in store. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Bellic and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Judicials will kick it away to start us off. Bringing it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Orange offense will take the field, and they have the first possession of this game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
Yeah, and I love the timing routes. A nice curl route, great throw, and then catch the ball, get north-south, and get some good yards after the catch.
Syracuse right back at it. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. Going up top again. Here's a heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The Judicials offense will get the ball for the first time. Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need him.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock. But it would be nice. I think this offense will really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Got room to work. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. And the Judicials will have it 1st and 10. Here comes the option. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's O'Neal. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They booted away on 4th down. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They go to the ground. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gill. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pocket breaking down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. That's caught. It's Cook.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Nixon. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll toss it to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Judicials will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Gonna run it. It's Willis. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Hand off from the shotgun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Got him downfield.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gets it to him on the screen. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Catch in the middle. It's Cook. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Purdue delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the Big Ten. Trust me when I say the party is on in West Lafayette. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Goes to the option. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Judicials really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Just going to keep it after the snap. And they get the 3rd down stop. What a play by this defense. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Willis. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on 3rd down. Gives it on the option. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Oh, he's got a chance.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles. And, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's made. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds him out of the backfield. He'll be stopped right at the 40-yard line, and do they dare try to convert from their own territory on 4th down? I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. Great place to start for this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. They'll try the run. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the fullback. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. The sweet feet buy a little time. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's O'Neal. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Judicials want to pick up the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's O'Neal. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. And the Judicials line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll start this drive with a pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Syracuse. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Dome in lovely central New York.
Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. And here's the return. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Now on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll toss it. Oh, a lot of space. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Judicials will send off the punt unit. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Nixon. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half for this defense.
The Orange will have to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The option look. Slithers into space. Turning on the Jets. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Judicials can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the fullback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front. The Judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. The inside handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. He lost one down the sideline. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's O'Neal. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6. And the Judicials with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They want to run this quarterback. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. They'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Judicials are on the move. Sticks it in his belly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the back. Wide open spaces. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. It's a seam wide open. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here they're trying to get it to the edge. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. On the option. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Nixon. Turning it on. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Running to Green.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively. Kind of makes you play responsibility football. When you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
The quick out. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. The give from the gun. On the move at the 30. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The orange, after the explosive play, might go right back to the ground. They're going to ride this running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
It's been really hard on this quarterback all game long. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give this defense so much credit because they've done a really nice job on the back end in coverage, but they've also been able to affect his rhythm with a solid pass rush, and you saw it right there getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. A strike downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. They'll try to get it in with the run. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Willis. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
It's now 3rd and goal.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay game of offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Play number 10 on this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. Just drives in between the uprights. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the returner will be brought down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Takes the handoff. It's O'Neal. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback keeps it. There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's made. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Handoff to the fullback. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Judicials are facing 3rd and inches. He'll go to the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now on the move. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Got it, looking for the first down. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. He's loose. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
first down for the offense.
On the option. Now the toss. Nose is ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets the back moving. He'll ride his man on the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Judicials decide to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Willis. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Rides to back and leaves it. Breaks the tackle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Punt is on its way. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So the defense trying to protect the lead, but they could also put a punctuation mark on this thing and end it with a big turnover. Finds a man on the right. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. On the option.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
And the quarterback takes a knee. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not We talked about it in the offseason. Oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.